Bad Richo Ranking, missing music. Ever since I saw you, baby, I saw the most beautiful soul me never seen on that day.
Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, you're watching Teso's biggest talent show. My name is Wamsai Jamiru Wambete, aka MC Page Marvin 256, the microphone specialist. And tonight in the house, we are having the best Zouk and Afrobeat artist of the house today. Richo Ranking is gonna be in the house with me tonight. He is an Afrobeat singer, a Zouk singer, as well as a teacher. Watch me and get me in the house with the interview.
Bad Richo Ranking, missing music. Ever since I saw you, baby, I saw the most beautiful soul me never seen on that day. And me said me what if you better fi no one forgive you, girl, me girl. For the rest of my life in as my song sorrow still the end. Alright, let me tell you what I have in on my mind. Me want to give me heart deep inside it. Me wanna be so tender and caring. Me want to keep you hard. Me beautiful queen, nobody can be like you. You came into my life and made it complete too. Many fun years, no any other like you. You know me hot, you the only. Wagwan sorority, Uganda people. I want them call me Richo Ranking, aka Richard. I'm an artist doing Afrobeat. And when I say Afrobeat, I know you understand. African beats. Yo, in Uganda, I'm also a teacher by profession. You know, I'm teaching in Hands of Grace. I live in Soroti in Nakatunya. Today, I'm live in Teso's biggest talent show. Yo, and you know, for more updates, just subscribe to the channel, Teso's biggest talent show, and you click on the bell for more notifications. Straight up, catch me live at the interview. Yeah, it's Richo Ranking, and this one is a dedication to all the lovers out there. Yo, it's Jax who hit this beat. Loving you seemed like a challenge that I could have never managed. When we got you, I spoke love language. After that, now you turn to a bad.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Teso's biggest talent show. As I told you earlier, we always host Teso's biggest talent artists in our show, and tonight we are having Richo Ranking in the house with us, who is a teacher by profession and an Afrobeat singer. As we told you earlier, he is in the house with us. We don't have to talk much, and I know the fans out there want to know more about Richo Ranking, where he comes from, what he does, and how has it been during this lockdown.
Sure. I'm right up here in the building. Richo Ranking, your man Shatter. You know I said. Through that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are having Richo Ranking in the house.
Yo.
And as I told you earlier, we are bringing him to the show. Those guys who love Teso's biggest talent show. Richo Ranking is in the house. Richo Ranking,
yes,
you're welcome to Teso's biggest talent show.
Thank you my brother.
Yeah, I wanted to know, tell us, who is this Richo Ranking? People and fans have been talking about. You have songs like Queen, You and Me, Kotenepenen, Podokinukon. Who is this Richo Ranking?
Richo Ranking, original names. My name is Richard. Stage names, them call me Richo Ranking. I come from Apapai in Kalaki district, and I live in Soroti. You know I say, I'm a teacher by profession and also a singer. Mark that.
Meaning you are a Teso's talent and you're brought up in Teso.
Yeah, that is definitely what I do.
Exactly, that is what we do here. We test Teso's biggest talent only, and tonight, as Richo Ranking told you, is called Enyaku Richard. Many musicians started their music career from church, like Jack's Problem, Judy's Babidie, and then became producers, musicians, MPs like Bobby Wine, and many more. How did you come up to be an artist in music? And I don't know, how did you start up your music career?
My music career simply, actually, it's not a big thing right now, but I simply started my music career when it's just because it's according to the environment I was living. You understand? Where I was living in an environment where people loved music and music was everywhere, and it was like a way of life. You get? So I understand. I believe I have some friends of mine who were doing music by then, besides me, before I started even doing music. Somehow, somewhere, they inspire me into the music industry, you get. So I started my music career, not probably in church, but also in the streets, you understand?
Yeah.
Not only in church where people start music from, but also in the streets. You understand what happens in the streets? You find people singing in the streets,
rapping,
battling,
vibing.
And that is what used to happen with me. You get?
Exactly.
People used to do that in street. On street, you get someone having a song, singing to you.
So can you tell us, in this music shit and thing, the vibing and the rhyming, how many years have you been in the music industry so far?
Just mark it. I started my music career in 2019, so it's now 2 years down on the road, and I'm starting the 3rd year. Yeah.
That is wonderful. Third year, many people have been struggling out there. You are talented, but you can't make it a year. But Richo Ranking is making a 3rd year. Can I tell you something? So far, with Lyrical Jazz's music, he has been, I don't know how many years back then, and Richo Ranking is here with 3 years. So far, with the songs you have made, how many solo songs do you have, and how many collabos?
Actually, right now I have 6 solo songs, and I have like 4 collaborations.
Why is it that many artists love it so much doing solo more than doing it in a collabo? Is there any problem with duos?
No, there is no problem with being duo, but also you understand when you understand yourselves as 2 people, like you're a duo, you understand yourselves, then you can work best. Yeah. But also in rare occasions you find few people who understand themselves, you get. I have witnessed many duo singers splitting apart, you understand?
So meaning you're scared of splitting?
No, I'm not scared of that. I'm not scared of that. Actually, I'm just bringing an idea, you get. So being duo is not bad. You people share ideas on songs and what, but also you should understand yourselves and work on your terms, because in a duo, like, somebody can come saying, I want to take you guys for a show, then you don't agree on the price, like you agree on someone says I'm giving you this amount of money, then maybe as a duo you say that money is not enough for us, okay? Then now from nowhere you find your friend sneaking for that show. How would you feel?
Yeah.
Don't
exactly. I would feel bad.
Yes. So that is what happens to duos. You get. I may need to do something, like I want to do something, I want to go for some show, but I can't go without you. You get.
Exactly.
And when I sneak without you, meaning I've broken our what? Our terms.
You mean you people have agreements? And
yes, you may have terms and agreements when you do, but when you're solo, you decide for yourself. Like maybe if you have management, is when management can decide for you at times. You get.
Okay.
Yeah, probably that, brother.
Exactly. Since you have been doing this singing, the vibing, the rhyming of lyrics, do you think let me say, have you been all alone, or you have a management or a record label you are under?
I started this journey alone without any management. You understand?
No record label.
No record label. I started it alone, but then I also fell into hands. Like I fell into Elden Media. They signed me as a recording artist in their label. But things did not go well, you know. Everybody has goals to achieve.
Exactly.
So me, I understood like maybe even them, they had their own goals to achieve. So I decided to move on. I just moved on, but I have no problem with them. Actually, I can go back to them. I tell them, boss, help me with this and this and this and this. And I know they can't let me down, you understand?
Exactly. Trying to tell us you're doing this music so far all alone, recording alone, paying your studio dues and bills.
Yeah, I've been doing it alone. True that, I've been doing it alone.
I understand. So since it's been so long since the pandemic hit the nation, how did you cope up with this situation in the music industry and the other way of you being an academician, a teacher? How would you handle that?
Yeah, actually, most of us, all of us understand this. When COVID-19 was on, many of us really, we suffered, you get.
Exactly.
No shows, nothing. I think many people witnessed this, but I was able to survive this. It's not that I'm bright or what, but it's just by the grace of God. You understand?
Yeah.
By the grace of God, I managed to survive it. One, I'm a teacher by profession, and you know when you're a teacher, when you're teaching, you have to be thinking otherwise.
Exactly.
You be doing business. When you're a teacher, you set up your business. You do some malico business. You understand?
That is right.
So me, by those days when COVID was tough, I was working in a salon. You understand? So me, I'm multi-purpose. I can do any kind of job.
You're talented.
You're talented. In the street. Yeah, man.
And I hear like when people said COVID-19 was declared null and void, many people said it bye-bye. Have you had any shows you're expecting to put up, or in a year or in a month? Have you ever had a show that you're put up by yourself?
I've never put up a show. It's not that I don't want to put up a show, but it's just that it's not yet time for me to put up a show. You get? I'm waiting for my time to put up a show whereby really everybody needs to see Richo Ranking. Everybody needs to jump for Richo Ranking.
And I believe your fans out there really expect to meet you and to see you on stage, not only in Teso's Biggest Talent Show, not only in the streets of Soroti, the streets of Teso, but outside everywhere. What do you think fans should expect from you this year mostly? Do you have any other songs coming out since you guys were locked out during the pandemic?
Yeah, my fan base out there, expect more things, more fire. I have a couple of songs loading, and also I'm planning on shooting videos, so expect more audios and more videos. That is what you expect from Richo Ranking, straight up the man, top man shatter, you know what I say.
Yeah, he's called Richo Ranking, the vibe. Are you the vibe what?
Bad Richo Ranking, the bad man chat.
The bad man chat.
Queen.
I wanted to know from you, many musicians have come and many have gone. May their souls rest in peace.
Yeah, man.
Artists come with different ambitions, others to get fame, babes, and others to come to make wealth. What's your biggest ambition in the music industry?
My biggest ambition in the music industry, one, is to change the world, like to change the way we live in the world. Secondly, is to make money. Everybody wants to make money, but my real target is to change, to unite mankind.
Yeah, man. In the music industry.
Yes.
So, if I may ask you, apart from the music, the teaching, and so forth, if you didn't become a musician, what would you be doing right now, this time outside there? At
But
your apartment mostly?
my apartment,
Exactly.
I'd be relaxing, listening to music, because listening to music is my hobby. So at my apartment, when you tell me at my apartment, I'll be listening to music, writing music, and reading and watching. You understand? But out there, besides music, I'm teaching. I would be a teacher. As I'm a teacher, I would be teaching. Yeah, man. Yeah.
What do you feel is the best song you've ever released, and why is it that real song?
Oh, okay. To me, all songs are good. All my songs are good.
And why?
Only that when a song touches an audience and an audience dances, sings to it, people tend to say that song is what is the best of mine. But no, to me, all my songs are good because I know different kind of human beings attached with them.
Remember, you told me earlier you have less than 5 collabos, duos with other artists.
Yeah.
Which musician would you like to collaborate with in a short year, within this year, within few months? Who would that be?
Now, your question is open.
Yeah.
Now, to me, worldwide, I would like to collaborate with those big guys you get, those of Davido, Wizkid, say those Jamaican rappers, Conscience, Busy Sagina, all of those people. I would like to collaborate with them. Richo Ranking, name them. In Uganda, artists in Uganda. Daddy Andre, Chameleon, Bebe Cool. Name them, all those big top guys you get.
Exactly.
In Teso.
So, if you're to tell me, how good is your new single compared to the last single you had in 2019, 2018, 2017? How good is your single this year? Though we don't know the single you have right now.
I can't tell you like the single is all that good, like it's the best or what, but me, I sing according to the way I feel. You get this feeling in this song is different from the other one, the old vibe. You get there are those vibes which are old, and they have their own what feeling. Even this one has its own what feeling. So all those feelings are good at their what levels. You understand? They're all good at their levels.
It's been 3 years down the music industry, and I wanted to know exactly this thing has been torturing and it's affecting even fans out there. I wanted to know what made you want to become a musician after all your papers of national teaching. What made you want to become a musician?
Now, one thing, what made me to become a musician? I told you one aspect of feeling and what happens around you. You get what happens around you inspires you to your what? To your talent. You get to me, I feel what happened around me inspired me to start singing, and that is all.
Is that happening a secret to you, or you wanted the fans out there to know?
It's a secret to me. You only listen to my songs, you understand what the message is talking about. Yeah, I'm not direct to the point. When you listen to the songs, you just understand like this guy has something bothering him, but he's trying to bring it out like in a musical way. You get so. That is what happens to me, like with me. That is what happens with me. I bring something bothering me in my heart. Either it's a good feeling or something stressing, I bring it musically. That is how I do my things.
I remember the likes of Bob Marley said one love to their fans. They sang a song One Love, and I wanted to know if really you had one message to give to your fans, what would that message be that would remain in their minds?
Like, a message to my fans, I would definitely tell my fans to work hard for yourself, make money for yourself, and always stop depending. Just work hard and stay focused. Work hard for yourself. Jah the Most High will bless you on time. You understand? That's it. Yeah, man.
And I wanted to know, do you think you could get any best in your life as a musician? And if so, how could you achieve that best in your life as a musician?
Alright, actually, many people have hope, isn't it?
Exactly.
But when you stay for long without seeing what you're hoping for, they decide to what? They decide to forget about the hope they have in life. You get? So me, hopefully, I know music will change. Music can change somebody's life and can change the world. That is what I know. So basically, music. Most people think like music is for making money. No, music is for passing out some message to people. It may not change your life, but it will change somebody's life out there listening to you. What? To your music. That is what I want my fans to understand out there. So,
yeah, that is to the fans out there. Richo Ranking has been telling you all this, and we are still with Richo Ranking here. We are moving more than this, and I wanted to know, what's the strength? What is that strength do you have that you believe makes you a greater musician? What is that strength that makes you a greater musician?
Because the strength that I have is the wrath that I have for music in my heart. That is the only strength I have. The wrath and the hope I have in my heart. That is the strength I have for music. And I think will make my music go high and cross borders.
Exactly, because many people have been coming here, Teso's Biggest Talent Show. You ask someone, what is the strength? What can I see you in the next 5 years? Everybody's like, I want to be the biggest artist in Teso. I want to be the biggest artist in the world. What do you have as a weakness that you are actively working to improve?
What my weakness is, I only face a weakness in finance. Financing the music is not easy. Promotion, video shooting, all that needs what? Needs money. You get? So that is what happens. But we are working on that. Since I'm a teacher by profession, we shall balance it. You understand?
Exactly.
And also, right now, we're getting a manager, signing a manager. You understand? So we shall work on all those.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Teso's Biggest Talent Show, and you wanna know the manager, who the manager to Richo Ranking is. Let me come back after the short commercial break, and we shall ask and know more from Richo Ranking, the management, the manager, and so forth. Wait as we come back in a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, Welcome back from that short commercial break. As I told you earlier, you're watching Teso's biggest talent show, the only show that brings you celebrity gossip, news, updates in Teso region. And as I told you, we are having Richo Ranking in the house, who is our guest for tonight. As your host, MC Page Marvin 256, the microphone specialist. Richo Ranking, welcome back from that short commercial break.
Thank you.
As we went out, I remember telling you I'm coming back in a new style.
Go on.
What is the biggest problem you ever encountered in the journey of music?
The biggest problem, earlier on I told you the biggest problem right now as per now is finance. Actually money. Music needs money for pushing, money for shooting videos, money for doing everything like studio work, promotion. I only have problem of finance. Like when you have money, you can do anything in music.
You can do anything in music, and that is true. Businessmen out there, promoters, big musicians, big singers, we have artists in Teso and they need promotions, they need managements. Richo Ranking told us earlier he's a solo singer without a management, without a record label, and here comes a problem of finance. Do you want to tell me, Richo Ranking, it's only finance problems that we have in the music industry in Teso?
Okay, in common in Teso, it's finance. Because when you don't have money, trust me, how will you shoot a nice video which is going to be played in Trust TV, Trust Music? None of them, you understand. So when you have money, you can do anything. You get? You can do anything, but you're not looking at that. Everything is possible when you sing your music, and when your music is good, you can inspire a soul out there, and that soul will get changed with what you're saying. You get?
Yeah, man.
So I'm not in music maybe for money or what, but I'm in music to change somebody out there.
As an inspirational singer,
yes,
you said earlier, do you think, or if I may ask you, have you ever had any other musician you have ever mentored, trained? Describe what you have done to help them, mostly the young artists out there, if you have ever mentored one.
Okay. To me, I'm not going to disclose any artist I've ever mentored, but as I tell you, I have not mentored someone like to own that person as my artist.
Exactly.
But I have played a part maybe in his music or in his song. Maybe someone comes to you, is like, Richo Ranking, I have a song here, I want you to help me. How is the lyrical content? How is this? And I'll be like, let's do it this way. Where I can help, I give a hand of help. You understand? That is how I always do my things. But I've never owned an artist in my names, like I own him, is in my record label. You understand? No.
And from having record labels, mentoring artists, I wanted to know, do you artists also sing songs, write them all alone, or you people have writers that you buy songs from? Because some people out there buy songs, other people tell you, I write this song my own. Somebody tells you, I just woke up yesterday and I rushed to the studio. Is that what you do?
Me personally, I'm a songwriter. I write my own songs. Where need be, I go to someone and I say, my brother, first help me out. How is this? How is this line? That's how I do my thing. But basically, I always write my songs. Yeah. Always. I don't wake up from nowhere and I go to studio. I be like, producer, just give me the beat. I sing to the beat. Nah, I don't do that.
Because that is what I hear some people do. Give me the beat, I'll find my best.
No, that's not what I do.
Some of us realized people write songs people always go for lyrics and other people buy songs. What is the best piece of advice another musician out there has ever given you?
The best piece of advice a musician, a fellow artist has ever given me is that you're singing productive music, and I don't want you to give up. My brother, push hard and work hard. You'll get what you're looking for. That is what someone told me.
And to the audience out there, Richo Ranking has been telling us a lot, and here, this one comes to the fans, to the people out there, the people who love Richo Ranking music, Ekwetemepenen, Queen, and many others. The thing is, what would you do if your audience looked tired or bored during your performance on stage, in a radio station, in a studio, or in a club?
Now, one thing, first ask yourself, why are your audience bored? Meaning you're not performing to their expectations. You understand? So to me, when I see my fans or my audience bored of my performance, what I do, I involve them. That's what I do. I involve them. I involve them in the performance. I pick one person or either two or three. Involve them in the performance. Basically, you'll see them getting hyped.
Involvement, like I remember watching one YouTube video where an American female performer involved an artist, involved the fans, the audience, and from nowhere had to pee on the fans' heads. And I don't know, what would you do if you made a mistake during a performance? Such a mistake.
A mistake. Remember, there is nothing like a mistake in our world. In the musical world, there is nothing like a mistake. When I do something which I take as a mistake, either on stage or elsewhere, I'll take it like I planned for it. That is what we do, basically, in the music world. And it's very difficult for you out there to understand like it was a mistake.
Meaning, whenever you people jump out of the stage, you people pee on fans, that is not a mistake.
Not you people.
It's like, a making.
Don't tell me someone who peed. I'm not that person who peed. To me, I can't pee on stage. I can't pee on someone on stage.
Because I believe, as you said it, it's not a mistake, it's a making.
It depends on how you brought it and how you organized it. You understand?
Yeah.
I'm bringing it to an extent. That was comedy. What you're talking about was comedy. You understand? So to me, what I was telling you and what I'm implementing on is maybe when you're on stage, you do something weird, or maybe you fall on stage. I've witnessed many artists falling on stage and they take it as something being planned. But even the audience understand it was not planned. But they had to take it like that. You get? That is how we build our career.
I've always been, it's not the first time, I've always been nervous. I've been having performance anxiety on stage, even on Teso's Biggest Talent Show. And I wanted to know, what's your process of getting rid of being anxious and performance nervous always when you go out there? Is it that you people use drugs to be so strong? You people use some things that make you real hard and be on stage?
No.
How would you get rid of anxiety?
Okay, to me personally, before I go for any performance or any show, I have to practice every day. Like I do my practice, so that when I go, I know what I'm going to do. You understand?
I wanted to know, since many people have been using drugs, what is the advice you give people out there in the drug campaign? Because Teso's Biggest Talent Show has been campaigning for this: stop drug abuse, stop using drugs for different things like music, sports. What advice do you give people about drugs?
It's not all about drugs. Let's stop it. It's not all about drugs. Basically, practice and you'll be anxious. You'll be strong on stage. Nothing will bring you down. That is what I do.
People out there, the artists who are upcoming, remember anxiety and getting rid of anxiety mostly when you're on stage, when you're in the studio, when you're in Teso's Biggest Talent Show like this. Always rehearse, be strong, exercise.
True that.
Go for a lot so that you can be that. But we have always been singing about Richo Ranking. Richo Ranking, a very wonderful name. It's called the stage hype mixer. But I wanted to know, what is the story behind your stage name?
The story behind my stage name, it's something so simple. Understand, first go and check on all those guys who are having ranking stuff in their names. You find that they sing almost the same language, the same style. You understand? The way they flow in some way. So my name originates Richo. Actually, as my name is Enyaku Richard. Richo comes from the name Richard. Then ranking. When you go to Jamaica, how they understand ranking. Ranking means top, the top thing, like a top. You're in the top like God. You understand? You're in the top, so they look at you like God. That is why I brought it into my names.
So you're being ranking. The gods of music, the hype master.
I want to be that kind of person. You look up, you'll be like, that boy is doing it. He's really doing it. It inspires you.
Coming up to this way, and at the time we have been missing you a lot, and we are also having limited time being with you. How do you think social media has changed the music industry?
Wow, well, so social media helps in notifications, you understand? Like when I'm bringing out a song, all artists, the strong weapon of releasing a song is through social media. All of us understand that, you understand? So social media has helped in a way that guys are doing it, like see likes of Chameleon, see likes of Bebe Cool, see likes of B2C, and to our level in Teso here we have Roddy Governor, Lyrical Jazzy, Josh Rush, all artists, be it in Uganda, be it in South Africa, be it in Nigeria, be it in America, Jamaica, name them all. They use social media as the strongest weapon of what? Of promotion, you understand? Promoting music seems to be simple in social media. You find out that you associate with different kind of people, you give them your music. Actually, they get alerted, they get notified of what you're bringing out, and they follow. You get, people don't sleep. People want music. People want to see what is coming up, what is going on in the world. So it's on the social media whereby you can get things, like get new things, and that is what artists have preferred using. Social media is something very vital for promoting music.
The Queen, Richo Ranking, Ekotenepene. What is it about music that makes you feel passionate? Like you really feel good, nice, humble, and hunk. What is that about music that makes you passionate?
It's something melodious in the soul. You can't understand it if you're not involved in it. That is what I can tell you. It's something inbuilt, something in you. When you're not created with it, you can't understand. And that makes it very difficult to explain to the audience out there. You understand that? So
I remember last time you told us it's been 3 years down the music industry. are there any musicians who inspired you, and what qualities do you admire about them mostly?
Yeah, I have a couple of musicians that inspired me to the music industry, but the qualities that admired, that made me get attracted to the music industry is all reflected in my music. When you look at my music, then you look at the person who inspired me, almost the same thing, you understand? So, nothing much. This is what inspires me in the music industry. I told you about something running in your minds, something in your heart, maybe stress or a good feeling. That alone can inspire me to have a song, you understand? And I develop a concept like words, expressing that feeling. That is what inspires me to the music industry.
No artist, no any other like.
Alright, okay, there are artists also who inspire me, but though I inspire myself, I also inspire myself. Before those artists, I started by inspiring myself in the music industry. Then I brought a concept of those artists, like the likes of Richo Ranking, Popcorn, Busy Segino, Conscience there, so big upon yourself. Bini Ganta in Uganda. Then Cindy Sanyu, the king herself. She calls herself the king herself.
The Itesot.
Yeah, man. Big upon yourself.
Remember describing your favorite venue. I don't know. Do you have a favorite venue for performing? And tell me about your favorite performance in your career. There is that favorite performance. Many people jump on fans. Other people say, I love being in such and such a place, Camp David.
To me personally, I prefer any place of performance. But the best venue of mine comes when I see the whole crowd crazy of my performances. That's all.
So, in having the great venues, great crowds and audiences, what was your worst performance and what did you learn from this experience?
Worst performances, don't call them your worst performances, because they turn to be your what? Best performances at the end of the day. Now, to me, when I perform and I realize it's my worst performance, it gives me a go-ahead. It gives me a point whereby I can learn from. You understand? I say, this time I didn't perform well, but next time I have to do to my what? My best. So always, I don't call worst performances worst, but I call them good performances. Yeah.
And since you have known about your people, the popcorns, the busy signals, what qualities do you think make a great musician?
Qualities, the way of life.
Because you never know. I want to be one straight out of Teso's biggest talent show.
Yeah, I understand that.
And I become
Alright, qualities of a good musician. That's the way of life. You understand? Way of life. If you can be absorbed by the community, basically you'll be a good artist. That is it.
So, what accomplishments do you see yourself achieving in the next 5 to 10 years?
In the next 5 to 10 years.
Which Richo Ranking should we see?
The Richo Ranking you'll be seeing, it's different from what you're seeing right now, right away. Everything is going to change, and we, as one, we say we're Richo Ranking people. Richo Ranking people, meaning I'm going to change what is happening. We shall change it together, not basically me alone, but with you out there. We shall work hand in hand to change what is going on.
Straight outer Teso's biggest talent show, you as Richo Ranking Remember, never told us, are you single, searching, married, and if not, what are you?
Myself. What you see me right now, it's what I portray out there. Nothing much.
Not single, not married.
Yes, nothing much. Nothing much. Either single or searching. Or double or what. Nothing much.
So, if I wanted to connect you, vibe you with another musician out there, a celebrity who is a female, who could you really date if you had an opportunity?
To me, I vibe with what I feel, you understand? If I feel someone in my heart, I'll just go for that person, you understand? Even if that person is not an artist, even if it's just an ordinary human being, I go for her.
You go for any with your heart feeling.
With my heart feeling.
Okay, thank you so much. Teso's biggest talent show has been having Richo Ranking in the house, but we have one last question in the house that is going out to Richo Ranking. What advice would you give for someone who has just started a career of music out there?
The advice I can give to that person, to that kind of human being, is that strive hard, strive for fight, work hard, never give up for your life. Just know God has something bright shining for you in the future. Basically that, work hard for yourself.
I remember
my music. Find my music in all social media platforms. Find me in Facebook, Richo Ranking. Find me in YouTube, Richo Ranking. Find me in Teso Tunes, Richo Ranking, Teso Vibes, Richo Ranking, Mudundo, Richo Ranking, every kind of social media platform. Find me by the name Richo Ranking. Just type Richo Ranking to the Google search engine, you find me.
I remember there has been a song that is running on social media. It's called Queen, straight outta Richo Ranking. Would you give us some acapella of Queen?
Oh, some acapella. Ever since I saw you, baby, I saw the most beautiful smile me never seen on that day. And me send me one for treat you, be it up, no one forgive you, girl, me girl, hey. For the rest of my life, and as my son sorrow till the end. Alright, let me tell you what I have in my mind. Me want to give me heart deep inside it. Me wanna be so tender and caring. Me want to keep you happy. Me want to keep you happy. Me spirit and body one with yours. I feel make that him, you know regret having in your life. You no regret having in your life, girl. Yeah, baby. Y'all are making hang on, no, I can't. Yeah, so you're there on my side. Mama pedo right tem. Ami nang ina jai kedango anu kon. Be beautiful queen, nobody can be like you.
Yo.
You came into my life and made it complete too. Many fine girls, no any other like you. You be the one me I say.
That has been
be beautiful
Richo
queen,
Ranking, ladies
like
and gentlemen. Thank you so much, brother. Welcome to Teso's biggest talent show. I know we are going to be missing you, but we are always still in town. Remember, it's Teso's biggest talent show. You're watching. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching Teso's biggest talent show, a show that brings you always artists from Teso mostly. And tonight, since we had Richo Ranking in the house, remember we shall be having more artists coming in your way. And the only thing I want to request from you, subscribe to our channel, Teso's biggest talent show, like and comment, and remember, click on the notification bell for more celebrity gossip news. Teso's biggest talent show. MC Page Marvin 256, your host for tonight.
Oye, yeah, Hey. Bad Richo Ranking. Me say. Ever since I saw you, baby, I saw the most beautiful soul me never seen on that day. And me said me want to treat you better fi no one forgive you, girl, me girl. For the rest of my life in a smash and sorrow still the end. Alright, let me tell you what I have in on my mind. Me want to give me heart deep inside it. Me wanna be so tender and caring. Me want to keep you happy. Me want to keep you happy. Me spirit and body one with yours. I feel make that him, you know regret of being in your life. You know regret of being in your life, girl. Yeah, yeah.